BC before he could see the success at Zama?
C3.
Fabius Maximus.
That is correct, Fabius Maximus. Bonus 1, Team C. What position did Cunctator, so Fabius Maximus Cunctator, what position did Cunctator hold in 215 BC at the same time as an augurship, a feat not repeated until the time of Sulla?
Can you repeat?
What position did Cunctator hold in 215 BC at the same time as an augurship, a feat not repeated until the time of Sulla?
15 seconds.
Dictatorship?
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Pontifex Maximus is what we're looking for. But you have a second bonus. Who was Cunctator's Magister Equitum, who disagreed with his tactics and ended up leading a divided command?
One more time, could I get that?
Yeah. Who was Cunctator's Magister Equitum, who disagreed with his tactics and ended up leading a divided command?
15 seconds.
Answer, please.
Pharaoh.
I
Yeah.
We're looking for Minucius Rufus.
Oh.
10 points for Team C on toss-up 3. Toss-up 4 for all players. Of pinna, cochlea, malleus, and ossicle, what word related?
A1.
Ossicle.
Ossicle is correct. What word related to the human ear refers to any small bone, such as the 3 tiny bones in the ear? Team A, your first bonus. Of pinna, cochlea, malleus, and ossicle, what part of the human ear gets its name from its snail or shell-like shape?
Cochlea. Final.
Cochlea is correct. And your second bonus. The oral ossicles are the malleus, incus, and stapes. Give the English meaning of any 2 of these 3 Latin words.
Can you repeat?
The oral ossicles are the malleus, incus, and stapes. Give the English meaning of any 2 of these 3 Latin words.
Yeah. 15 seconds.
Answer, please.
Malleus, hammers, stapes, anvil.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's the incus that's the anvil. The stapes is the stirrup. But 15 points for Team A. On toss-up 4. Toss-up number 5. Sorry. Toss-up 5. In its 4th book, what work describes the Eusipate and the Tenecteri, as well as Ambiorix, and then
A1.
De Bello Gallico.
I'm sorry, can you say that one more?
De Bello Gallico.
The De Bello Gallico is correct. Team A. Bonus 1. The 7th book of the work, which discusses the campaigns of 52 BC, focuses on Caesar's fight against what Gallic coalition leader?
Vercingetorix.
That's correct. Bonus 2. Doubtful sequels of Caesar's main 2 works describe wars in 3 main regions. Name any 2 of the 3 regions that also provide titles for works in the so-called Corpus Caesarianum.
So it would be Italy, he fought in Greece, he fought in Africa, and he fought in Gaul, but we already said Gaul. So you want to say, well, it, you can fill in.
15 seconds.
Answer, please.
Italia and I just.
So we're looking for either, like specifically Alexandria, Egypt, Africa, or Spain. But 15 points for Team A on toss-up 5, which brings us to our first score check.
Team A 45, Team B yet to score, Team C 25.
All right, toss-up number 6. Construction on this building began in 121 AD under Hadrian. Set on a massive 145 meter by 100 meter base, This Deca-style Corinthian temple with double Kelai was built over the ruins of Nero's Domus Aurea. What was this largest temple in Rome dedicated to both the city?
A3.
Temple to Faustina.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. No
No
place.
place.
I'll start the question over. Construction on this building began in 121 AD under Hadrian, set on a massive 145 meter by 100 meter base. This Deca-style Corinthian temple with double Kelai was built over the ruins of Nero's Domus Aurea. What was this largest temple in Rome dedicated to both the city's patron goddess and the city itself? I'll read it again. Construction on this building began in 121 AD under Hadrian. Set on a massive 145 meter by 100 meter base, this Deca-style Corinthian temple with double Kelai was built over the ruins of Nero's Domus Aurea. What was this largest temple in Rome dedicated to both the city's patron goddess and the city itself?
B3.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. I've read it almost 3 times. Team C, adequate time. This is the Temple of Venus, the city's patron goddess, and Roma, this temple to Venus and Roma. Which unfortunately means nobody gets the visual. But we'll take a moment to display it. It may be kind of hard to see, but this is an overview, a map of the Roman and Imperial Fora. So, you know what to do. Well done. All right, set that there for now. Moving on to toss-up number 7. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Portis apertis, boves ex opido cucurerunt.
A1.
When the doors were open, the cows were running out of the town.
I can't accept that.
C2.
With the doors opened, the cows ran out of town.
That's what I'm looking for. With the doors opened, or various ways to do the adverb absolute, the cows ran, perfect tense, out of the town. So team C, here's your first bonus. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Lucem solis videre procul possumus.
Can you repeat that?
Lucem solis videre procul possumus.
Far away, yeah. So we can see the light
15
of the sun
seconds.
far away from us.
We can see the light of the sun far away or from far away. Correct. Bonus 2. Translate the following sentence from Latin to English. Vir vulneratus magna cum voce exclamavit.
Man, the wounded man. Can you repeat that?
Vir vulneratus magna cum voce exclamavit.
Yeah, it's the wounded man. So the
15
wounded man,
seconds.
So the wounded man will exclaim with a great voice.
That is correct. The wounded man will exclaim, shout out, cry out, etc. with a large, great, or loud voice. 20 points for Team C on toss-up number 7. Toss-up number 8. What schoolmate of Rufinus, whom he later attacked in an apologia, wrote a late De Viris Illustribus and used his skill in Hebrew to...
A2.
I'm sorry, Suetonius is incorrect.
No place.
What schoolmate of Rufinus, whom he later attacked in an apologia, wrote a late De Viris Illustribus and used his skill in Hebrew to translate the Bible into the Vulgate? Any place?
C3.
Ambrose.
I'm sorry, Ambrose is not correct. I'll read it one more time for Team B. What schoolmate of Rufinus, whom he later attacked in an apologia, wrote a late De Viris Illustribus and used his skill in Hebrew to translate the Bible into the Vulgate? Read it twice. Adequate time. This is Jerome. St. Jerome. No points on toss-up 8. Toss-up 9. Over which area of the underworld would you find the Hecatoncheires standing guard in order?
A1.
Tartarus.
Tartarus is correct. Team A, bonus 1. Who was punished in Tartarus by spinning on a flaming wheel?
Ixion.
Ixion is correct. And what creature with 100 snake heads was the son of Gaia and Tartarus?
Defer to
Python?
Typhon is correct. Typhon or Typhaon or Typhoeus. You got it. 20 points for Team A on toss-up 9. Toss-up 10. When recognized by the spotter, perform or explain the following command. Humi sedanes, fac sonum lacriman.
A1.
Well done. We were looking for you to sit on the ground and make the sound of a crying person. I think that was Oscar worthy. Team A, your first bonus. Now perform or explain this command. Ridentes state et vehementer plaudite moderatori.
Boy, it was because you're smiling when you do apply. Okay.
15 seconds.
Answer, please. Well done, well done. Smiling or laughing, right? Some different interpretations of rideo should stand and applaud the moderator. Bonus 2. Now perform or explain this command. Quasi dormientes ponite capita vestra supra mensam.
But can you sleep in with your Haslam? It's like above this.
Can you repeat?
Quasi dormientes ponite capita vestra supra mensam.
15 seconds.
Answer, please. Well done. 20 points. As if sleeping, put your heads on the table. 20 points for Team A on toss-up 10, which brings us to our next score check.
Team A, 85 points. Team B, yet to score. Team C, 45 points.
Before we move on to toss-up 11, I'll pass on a message from Austin Chu that requests that when y'all take the machine over to the Union Room 360 to just bring the score sheets with you.
Bring everything all at once.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, I mean, I think we're going back there right now
Yeah,
after
we're
that,
going
so.
back there.
So you're saying you guys will take it?
I guess if you wanna hand us the score sheets, we'll take care of that, cause yeah.
Take a machine too?
That's a, oh no, I think y'all handle the machine. But 360 is the room that we've
Yes.
been
That's
meeting
right.
in. Okay, so good. All right, administration out of the way. Toss up number 11 for all players. What author was forced to investigate the claims of cannibalism that he had made when he was exiled to Egypt for insulting Domitian in one of his mocking satires?
C3.
Juvenile.
Juvenal is correct. Team C, your first bonus. What elegist was not exiled to Egypt but was punished by Augustus for erecting statues there while serving as the province's governor?
Can you repeat?
Yes, what elegist was not exiled to Egypt but was punished by Augustus for erecting statues there while serving as the province's governor?
15 seconds.
Answer, please.
I defer to,
Suetonius.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. It's Cornelius Gallus. Your second bonus, what man from Juvenal's time was born in Egypt and performed at the court of Domitian before being executed by the emperor?
can you repeat?
What man from Juvenile's time was born in Egypt and performed at the court of Domitian before being executed by the emperor?
15 seconds.
Answer, please.
I defer to, I forget the number, C3.
Narcissus.
This is Paris. But 10 points for Team C on toss-up number 11. Moving on to 12. Listen carefully to the following passage about Certamen, which I will read twice, keeping in mind that tineo means buzz. Then respond in English to the questions that follow. In Certamen, moderator legit, cur patiebatur ulixes multas tempestates in pelago, discipula quaedam, primum tenuit, et laete declaravit, clare secundum homerum, quia oculum filii Posedonis perforaret, tunc audacter nomen suum verum daret. Or B. In Certamen, moderator legit, cur patiebatur ulixes, multas tempestates in pelago. Discipula quaedam, primum tenuit, et laete declaravit. Clare secundum homerum, quia oculum filii Posedonis perforaret, tunc audacter nomen suum verum daret. The question: who rang the
A1.
answer, please?
Moderator.
I'm sorry, the moderator's not correct. Any other buzz?
No.
All right. The question was: who rang the buzzer first?
B2.
Answer, please. I'm sorry, that's not correct.
C1.
Discipula, a female student or a student, a girl. So that's Team C.
Can
Here.
It said to answer in English. Did it not?
That is true. It does say that.
Does the answer line read discipula though?
It does not. It is in English, and it did say all the way back at the beginning to respond in English.
If the answer line read discipula, then it would be a question that was written a bit weirdly. In terms of like, it would be a question with the wrong answer in the answer line. But no, discipula is not our answer.
Yeah.
Still go to
Since you went above and beyond, though, I'm going to ask the bonuses. We'll talk about it. Because we're going to follow what's on the paper and not give them points. But I'm going to go ahead and ask the bonuses since the other teams gave incorrect responses, and then we'll talk about it and adjudicate the points. This way we don't have to call y'all back in and if anything happens. So I'll make a note real quick. All right, so first bonus, provisionally. The story continues. Moderator respondit, me painetet, sed non accipere tuum responsum possum. Debes Neptunum non Poseidonum nomina visse ob nomen Romanum. Why is the moderator sorry?
You can't accept
Because
his
you can't
response.
accept, yeah. So because you can't accept their response, man.
Indeed. So ironic. Bonus
You
2.
didn't say your something.
Correct. Bonus 2, keeping in mind the correction. What would a correct answer to the moderator's original question be?
I think so, yeah, because you
Well,
wanted
it was-
to the outside.
Well, it was yeah, but the original question was like, why does
Oh, why does
Are you
Odysseus have
allowed-
to put up with these storms?
Oh.
Because Neptune is a.
Okay, all right. It should
15
be-
seconds.
All right, it should be because Neptune was angry at him.
The issue is that he called him the son of Poseidon, and he ought to have named him Neptune instead of Poseidon. So no points on bonus 2. So we're not going to record any points for toss-up 12, but there's a possibility. We'll talk about it and adjudicate, and y'all will end up with 15. But I made a note, but we're not going to give points for the moment.
So no
Correct.
points at all.
No points at all.
Okay.
But feel free to mark it, and I've marked it here.
Thank you.
But yes, per what's on the page, I can't give points. All right, so no points on 12. Toss up 13. After killing his wife's first husband, Tantalus, what son of Atreus and Arope married her, led 100 ships to Troy, and commanded?
C1.
Agamemnon is correct. Bonus 1 for Team C. What city, founded by Perseus, did Agamemnon rule?
Oh, Mycenae.
I defer.
Can I have an answer from Captain?
I defer to.
My bad. Mycenae.
Mycenae is correct. And bonus 2. Who was the father of both Clytemnestra's first husband, Tantalus, and her lover, Aegisthus?
Can you repeat?
Who was the father of both Clytemnestra's first husband, Tantalus, and her lover, Aegisthus?
15 seconds.
Answer, please.
I defer to C1 and guess.
I need an answer.
I know.
Time. This is Thyestes. So 15 points for Team C. Toss up 14. The cities of Caesarea and Tingis gave their names to 2 Roman provinces, which had
A1.
Mauritania is correct, which had previously been part of what African kingdom, usurped by Claudius in 44 AD? Bonus 1. What commander, a future governor of Britain, suppressed the rebellion of Idamon in Mauritania?
I don't know of any other ones that are likely to do it. Well, yeah, I know that there are other ones, but like, well, you guys start fighting Gaul, right? Or like
15 seconds.
Answer, please.
Agricola.
This is Suetonius Paulinus. Bonus 2. Give the modern name of one of the 2 cities listed in the toss-up.
Can you repeat the city?
Caesarea and Tingis.
Okay, so they're in Albuquerque and Algiers.
15 seconds.
Answer, please.
It's Algiers.
No, this is either Tangier or Cherchell. Was that how we decided that's pronounced? I'm not familiar with that city, but it's spelled Cherchell. But 10 points, Team A. Toss up 14. Toss up 15. Without using a compound, give a Latin synonym for sceo.
A1. A1, excuse me.
Cognosco.
I'm sorry, I can't take that.
B1.
Cogito.
I'm sorry, I can't take that.
C2.
Say Moscow.
Nosco is correct, because the instructions do say without using a compound. Team C, your first bonus. Without using a compound, give a Latin synonym for eubeo.
Yeah, it's.
Mondo Balance.
Mondo is correct, or impero. And bonus 2, give a Latin antonym for herbs. Rus is correct, rus or ager or if you took a different route, oppidum or
Yeah,
weakus.
there's so many years.
But that's 20 points for Team C on toss-up 15, which brings us to a score check.
Team A, 95 points. Team B, yet to score. Team C, 90 points.
That's minus the potential, yeah.
Yes, so that's not counting anything from 12. Okay. Toss-up number 16. Provide the form of the verb quaero needed to render the following English sentence into Latin. Who, searching for truth, will...
C2.
Answer, please.
Quirains.
You say that.
Quirains.
Quirains is correct. Quirains or quirentes. We could have also accepted the gerund, quirindo, or quirinda. Team C, here's your first bonus. Provide the form of the verb quaero, needed to render the following English sentence into Latin. The thieves about to look for the treasure were captured.
Quaesituri, final answer.
Quaesituri is correct. Bonus number 2. Provide the form of the verb quaero needed to render the following English sentence into Latin. We must search for our 10 sheep.
Oh, was it? No,
Okay, yeah.
Quirundum, final answer.
15 seconds.
I can't take that because we need a plural sheep. Sheep must be searched for.
Wait, you can
So it's
There
at
we go,
10.
sheep.
It's at 10 in the.
Oh.
We must search for our 10 sheep. So you're on the right track, but not quite. 15 points for Team C on toss-up 16. Toss-up 17 for all players. What Latin word with what meaning does the pharmaceutical abbreviation R?
A1.
Answer, please.
Race.
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
C2.
Recupe, take.
Recipe, take. RX, period. Bonus 1 for Team C. If your doctor tells you to take a medication, P period, R period, N period, how often are they suggesting that you take it?
That's, yeah.
Which is lit for the thing having been
Yeah,
born.
program, I'll tell you.
As needed, final answer.
That is correct. And bonus 2. What Latin word with what meaning does the abbreviation GTT period stand for?
I don't know. I haven't studied it in years, but Gutai drops.
Gutai meaning drops for 20 points for on toss-up 17 for Team C. Toss-up 18. What consul had been sent by the Senate to suppress a rebellion of farmers in Florence and later marched on Rome in 70?
A3.
Answer, please.
Sertorius.
I'm sorry, that's not correct. Any
No
buzz?
place.
I'll start over. What consul had been sent by the Senate to suppress a rebellion of farmers?
B3.
Julius Caesar.
I'm sorry, that's not correct.
No place.
No place?
No
All right,
place.
I'll start over. What consul had been sent by the Senate to suppress a rebellion of farmers in Florence and later marched on Rome in 78 BC, where he was defeated by Pompey? I've only read it once, so I'll read it one more time. What consul has been sent by the Senate to suppress a rebellion of farmers in Florence and later marched on Rome in 78 BC, where he was defeated by Pompey? I'm sorry, I'm going to have to disqualify y'all. It is a toss-up. So no points on toss-up 18. We're looking for Marcus Aemilius Lepidus, not the triumvir, but his father. Toss-up 19 for any player. What author says he, quote, wouldn't have opposed being an auctioneer or payment collector like his father, but instead learned from Orbilius to write works like epodes and odes?
A3.
Horace.
Horace is correct. Bonus 1. The poem in Horace's satires that discusses his father is actually dedicated to what man, who was also addressed in the first satire and at the beginning of the odes? Maecenas is correct. Bonus 2. Horace also writes that he was actually recommended to Maecenas by what man? An author of a De Morte who helped prepare the Aeneid for publication after Virgil's death.
Fifteen seconds.
Hirtius? Hirtius?
Okay, sorry, Hirtius is not correct. This is Lucius Varius Rufus. But 15 points for Team A, and that brings us to our last score check scheme.
Team A, 110 points. Team B, you have to score. Team C, 125 points.
Final toss-up of this round. What Aetolian warrior who overcame an ambush by Maon and his Theban comrades while returning from an embassy on behalf of the Seven Against Thebes was the father of Diomedes? What Aetolian warrior who overcame an ambush by Maon?
C1.
Titus?
Yes, Titius is correct. Bonus 1. What co-commander with Maon died in the fighting? What co-commander of Maon died in the fighting?
Fifteen seconds.
Answer, please.
Achaemenides,
His name was Polyphontes.
You got the E's.
And your second bonus, what act of sacrilege did Titius commit, causing Athena to think twice about granting him immortality?
Um,
15 seconds.
Answer, please.
he killed his father.
He ate somebody's brains.
Okay.
Melanippus.
That is an actual.
So no points there, but 10 points for toss-up 20 and our final score.
Team A, 110 points. Team B did not score. Team C, 135 points.
All right, good luck to all in rounds 2 and 3. Please gently place your buzzers down. They'll be collected.